Good morning, good morning. Glad to see you on a Tuesday morning. Y'all wonder why I'm generally got this big smile on my face whenever I say good morning. It's because I'm looking at Drew back there behind the camera, and he's giving me these signals. You'd think we were in Hollywood or something. But as you can probably see, I'm on a playground, and it's the playground for Tabernacle Baptist. And Drew and I, we aren't out here playing. In fact, nobody's been playing out here because the place is clear. There's people working on the building up front, a few, and there's some, in the background I'm looking at over to the west, and they're working, but as you can imagine, people are scattered. I can also see Randy over here sitting in his truck talking on the phone. But as far as a place of worship, there's 18 acres here, there's these buildings, there's this great playground for the kids. There's nobody here worshiping. Something's radically different. You could go to churches all over this country, and I dare say all over the world, and you would find the same thing. Well, guys, it's a Holy Week, that being the week of Easter, Passion Week, some would call it. And this past Sunday was Palm Sunday, a celebration of when Jesus came into town. And people are shouting, Hosanna, blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. They're laying palm branches down in the road, and they're thinking, here comes the new king. He's coming to take over. Well, not in the way that they thought for sure. But when he got there that afternoon, and he checked by the temple, it was getting late, but there was a lot going on at the temple that he did not like. And so first thing the next morning, he lets everybody come to work, as it were. He goes in, he starts cleaning house. And the place that he clears is that we know about is called the Court of the Gentiles. He overturned tables, he took a whip to them, he drove everybody out of there, and then he started teaching the truth. And he said this, my house, or my Father's house, is to be a house of prayer for all nations, that being Gentiles too. But you have made it into a den of thieves or robbers. That's recorded in all three of what we know as the Synoptic Gospels, Matthew, Mark, and Luke. As I was pondering what Jesus was doing during this week, and I looked at what he did on Monday, how he started what we would consider to be the first of the week, he cleared the temple in the Court of the Gentiles. He's cleared it again. Now you may say, oh no, he didn't have anything to do with this, but you think about it. His house, as it were, that being church houses, are swept clean. Why? What is supposed to happen in the meantime? Well, for one thing, our right of assembly has been, in effect, taken away. We could do it, but at our own risk. What should we be doing in the meantime? Let me just make one suggestion to you. As we participate in Holy Week, we prepare for an Easter like no other than any of us have ever had, unless you just don't go to church or acknowledge the resurrection. Let me make this suggestion. Clear your temple. This is church house, but it's not a temple. This is the temple. That's the temple. The temple of God is inside of a man, not now inside of a building. And as we ponder the meaning of all this going on, and as hopefully we are drawn nearer and nearer to God, may it be that we get clearer and clearer in our ability to focus on the things that matter. One thing that has happened in my life, I don't know about yours, but it is uncluttered, and there's not as much between me and God as maybe there was before, because now I have time. Unclutter your life. Clear your temple. Focus on Christ. It's Tuesday, but Sunday's coming. Easter Sunday is coming. God bless y'all.